My name is Nils Reuter. I recently started as the president here at Mount Carmel Bible College. My wife and I, Michelle, both graduated from Mount Carmel in 2008. But even before that, I think our connection to the school goes back long before that. Michelle's grandfather, Bill, was involved in starting the school. So strong family connections on her side. And then even for me growing up, I feel like so many of my mentors attended here. A few weeks ago, I was chatting with a couple of friends and we just started listing off all the mentors we've had in life and listed off 10 or 15 people who have all led us to where we are. And of those 15 people, most of them had come through the school and been discipled here at this school. So it is really exciting to come and now join a place that's had such a big impact on my life. I graduated in Carmel 2008 and then went into civil engineering at the U of A. And so that was my plan. I wanted to do engineering. I kind of had this idea of wanting to do engineering overseas. And I remember the parable. I remember reading the parable there in Matthew 13 where it talks about the kingdom of heaven is like a man who finds a treasure in a field. And after finding the treasure, he goes and in his joy just sells everything. And I remember just coming to this realization of like, God is worth everything. Like that's all I want in life is Him, and everything else is just secondary. And so I actually felt like it almost was like questioning, okay, what do I want to do with my life? And so partway through university, got married Michelle, and so we actually took a year off, went to India, and served there for 6 months with a church planning organization. Came back, finished my engineering degree. I got a job managing an office. Like a satellite office in Red Deer, and then came back after I started having a few kids, came back to Edmonton working with the same company, and so I did engineering for a number of years, but the whole time was trying to figure out, man, how do I work engineering while also making Christ known? Because that was really what I was excited about. I got three little ones. Silas just turned 5, so my oldest one just turned 5 last week. I got Josh, who's turning 3 in a couple of weeks, and then Phoebe, who's 10 months old, our girl, is the small one there. I've told them I work at a school, and that I tell people about Jesus, and that's pretty much the extent of what they know. But they can come visit me here, so I think they're pretty excited about it too. Really what I want to excite people about Christ. I feel like it's one of the things I would look around and I would see people who seem just comfortable with their faith and just almost casual with their response to God. Right? I hear people say things like, I'm forgiven, I'm going to heaven. And to me, it was like, how can you say that without getting excited? Like, how can you believe in this God who's rescuing us from the dominion of darkness and not get fired up about that? I think I've always felt this tension of feeling like, man, I have this passion for ministry. Like really what my heart's about, man, I want people to know God. I want people to fall in love with Him. I want people to just turn and surrender and say, God, you are everything to me. I mean, that's what I want. I want my life to be about leading people to that place. And yet at the same time, I think I have these skills from engineering where I have an analytical mind and some problem solving and management skills that I've kind of gained over my career. And so I feel like I've lived in that tension for a while of trying to use my engineering skills, but also trying to lead people to Christ. And so it is exciting when this role came up to feel like, well, maybe this is a place where I can use both those skill sets together and have that administrative aspect of the school, but also have such a chance to pour into students and to pour into churches and directing them towards Christ. So I started there January 10th was the first day with students there. It's been good. It's been exciting. Like I said, I love this place. This has had such a big impact on my life. But at the same time, anytime you start a new adventure, there's fears, there's doubts. But I think those are good. I think those help you depend on God as well and recognize that, man, there's a lot of people praying for the school, praying for me, and a lot of people who are investing here that I can partner with. So that's been pretty exciting. I think having been involved in youth ministry for a number of years and camp ministry for a number of years, I've seen the challenge churches face in transitioning youth from a stage where they're being discipled and getting fed to a stage of maturity where now they're actually the disciplers. I think biblically there should be this maturation in people as we grow, we actually become not just followers but disciple makers and kind of leading the next charge. And I think this young adult's age is a really difficult age to captivate. And at the same time, I've been a part of Carmel and felt like, man, Carmel does that really well. And I saw my own life change at this school and saw the lives of so many other people change here. To me, it was just really exciting to be a part of that and to get to join that and to get a chance to kind of join in this school that helps transition people from a place where I want to be fed to, okay, I actually want to go and feed others and share what I've known. Carmel's so dependent on prayer, but also so dependent on partnership. I think really Carmel is this blip in someone's discipleship journey, and that discipleship continues through the church and through kind of the extended community of Carmel and the church community that people are associated with. And so I think, man, we need prayer, but we also just need partnership of people coming alongside us, working with us, sending students, and then receiving students after they're done here and continuing their journey of growth.